Imagine having a superpower of recalling any topic from your NCERT textbook and being able to solve any question given from your NCERT book. But this so-called superpower is actually a skill which can be mastered. In this video, I am going to share with you my technique which I used to master this skill back in 2023 when I was preparing for my NEET UG paper, which got me 360 out of 360 in biology and an aggregate of 651 in totality. First thing we have to do here is to dive into the text and get ourselves familiar to the topic. This means when we are trying to read something, we are not actually reading it for the sake of reading it, but we are actually reading it to understand what the book is trying to make us understand. To make this thing more clear, let's take an example over here. For example, if we are reading respiratory system and we encounter this line. The nasal chamber opens into the pharynx, a portion of which is common passage for both food and air. Here what a normal student will do is he will rely on his imagination to what this common passage may look like. But what I want you to do is to actually get your concepts cleared. As there is no such specific diagram in your textbook explaining this line, then what's the next step? Google. Search it on Google and you will get 1,000 of images showing you this common passage. See, there are infinite number of results which you will get on searching this common passage pharynx. What we are trying to do here is actually spending time with the text and making a conscious effort to understand what is actually given in the textbook and what the textbook wants us to know. After we have understood the topic very well, we have to train our brain to store this information. But our brain stores only that information which it perceives is necessary to be stored. Here we cleverly elicit this response by researching previous year questions of that topic, and due to perceived future benefit, our brain gets tricked into taking interest in that topic. What I actually used to do was to take a sticky note and a pen and take out the previous year question booklet and get all the topics written down on that sticky note which came in the previous year and stick it to the front page of my textbook, and with a summary of how many questions are being asked every year from that topic. So here's an example. Again, taking the example of same chapter, breathing and exchange of gases, what I did over here is just take a sticky note over here and wrote all the previous year topics which actually were asked in NEET exam. And in the end, I made a summary. In general, 2 questions are always asked from this chapter. And see here, 21, 20, 19 and 18. All the 4 years paper, actually I analyzed it, and to give it some gist of interest, I wrote trending over here. So the next time I get into this chapter, I make it sure that these topics are done, and then the rest chapter is revised. Next step is making a book out of your textbook, which simplifies into writing the text given in your book in your own language or in a simplified manner in the spaces given in your textbook or any other page you want or a copy you want. See over here, these respiratory organs paragraph is given, and I used to find it very boring in that time of reading it again and again. So I just made a flowchart over here, the different phylums and their respiratory organs. Again, here's another example that the full respiratory passage I wrote over here. So the next time I am going to read this topic, I don't have to skim through the lines, I just have to go through this flowchart which I made. And some important information which was given in the modules but not in NCERT, so I marked it over here. And the mere look over the diagram gives me a complete gist of what is given in this text. This again increases our conscious effort, giving in more efforts in understanding the text, which makes more neuronal circuits in the brain and makes it easier to revise in the future also. After all this hard work, it is bound to happen that you will forget much of what you have learned from the text. But think about making that conscious effort again and again and revising all the topics again and again, rereading the topic. It's a very cumbersome process. So what we have to do over here, there is one method which actually is beneficial in rereading much of the information and keep your memory at the plateau, which is less space repetition over and over again, which means the time we have read the topic first, the first time we have read the topic, then the second time we are going to read is going to have the smaller duration of time interval between them. See, the forgetting curve is real, and actually, by revising it frequently, we are making our memory at the plateau and we are avoiding this curve to fall down. And this, my friends, is the most cumbersome process of all the steps we are going to discuss in this video, and it is at the same time the most crucial one also. Another better way of revising the text or any topic is solving MCQs. In the final NEET exam, what we are going to get is to solve MCQs. So why not revise ourselves, make ourselves aware of the pattern and revise the topic again and again in the same pattern by solving MCQs. What we have to do is solve MCQs, commit mistakes, learn from them, and again refer back to the text. This last step of referring back to the text is very crucial because many people solve MCQs, they see the answer, okay, this is the answer, move on. But no, we have to refer back to the text because it again builds a concept in a new way. Throughout this process, there are a lot of information and concepts which you have left unseen. And to fill these gaps, there is a savior, and your savior is your mock test. Actually, this will help you in getting those concepts done. And actually, what you have left, these tests will make you understand that you have left this topic and to focus on more on that. See, if NEET 2025 is going to be your first mock test, then you are not going to get anywhere this year. Attempt test as early as possible, commit mistakes as early as possible, and try to solve them as early as possible because NEET exam is going to be the final exam and not your mock test. You are only going to get good marks in your final exam when you have already committed those mistakes and you have already learned from them and you are not going to commit in the final exam. So I hope you have learned something new and productive in this video, and I am currently working on a realistic 4-month approach roadmap video. Stay tuned, in a couple of days I will be back with a new video. Thanks for watching, catch you next time.